The investing and savings app Acorns is going public via a SPAC with the blank check company Pioneer merger in a deal worth $2.2 billion. And Acorns investor base reads like a regular who's who: Jennifer Lopez, Alex Rodriguez, Ashton Kutcher, Bono, even Kevin Durant. Joining us now is Acorns CEO Noah Kerner. Noah, good to see you again. I remember 5 or 6 years ago, you coming on Yahoo Finance and giving us one of your first interviews when the company launched. Now you're about to go public via a SPAC. Why go public now, and why do it this way versus a traditional IPO or a direct listing?
It's a great question, and it's great to be here. Also, remember BlackRock, PayPal, NBC, Comcast, DST, Bain Capital, and a bunch of other investors in the company.
The list goes on and on.
Yeah, the list goes on and on. TPG. The reason for doing this now is all about the customer we serve, which is the everyday customer. The $50,000 to $75,000 income customer who we serve. And it was before COVID and during COVID that what's sort of happening in the market is not sustainable. And so we felt that we need to accelerate the process of getting this product into as many people's hands as fast as possible and put the responsible tools of wealth making into everyone's hands. So it's really an acceleration of that and getting this into as many people's hands as possible and getting every everyday American set up for a better future.
So to that end, Noah, I mean, Acorns is a fair bit smaller than your competition, like Robinhood, for example. I'm curious to know what changes might be forthcoming in the future to really allow you to compete with a Robinhood, for example.
Well, I would say when you understand Acorns, this is a long-term saving and investing product. We have over 4 million paying subscribers, really sticky paying subscribers. And it's a very different product, right? And it's serving the customer to help them achieve financial wellness over the long term, to make sure they're saving and investing over time, benefiting from compounding and building that sticky relationship with these customers. So we want to get as many customers on the platform as possible. We're planning to get to 10 million paying subs by 2025. And we have all kinds of plans to get there. We just started rolling out our ESG portfolios to introduce customers to the ability to not just save for them and invest for themselves, but also for the planet. Obviously, we focus on diversification, and we're introducing all kinds of features to help spur compounding, to help get people diversified, to make sure they're educated as much as possible, and make sure that they're taking care of themselves and their families for the long term.
Is part of that diversification, Noah, getting into the crypto space, allowing investors to play in that area? And also, what are you doing in terms of some of these meme stocks? Are you offering those to your investors? Because for those who aren't familiar with your model, there's really no self-directing of the funds, right? You're sort of making those decisions for people.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at history, diversification is what works, right? So we want to make sure our customers are diversified. We want to make sure they're investing the right way, that they're benefiting from compounding, and that we're setting them up for a better future that way. And it's just the right way to invest for the long term. And that's what we focus on, and that's what we help everyday consumers focus on.
Is part of that offering things like cryptocurrencies? If not now, then in the near future?
Well, I would say if you thought about how self-direction might happen on the Acorns platform, it would be as part of a slice of your portfolio, much the way I or you would be advised to invest, right? You wouldn't want to do it with more than 10%. So that's the way to think about it in the world of Acorns. Again, diversification, long-term thinking, compounding, education, that's what's really fundamental to Acorns and the platform and how we're trying to serve the everyday consumer.
I want to follow up here, Noah, because Alexis did also mention some of those meme stocks. Curious to know if some of the funds that are being invested from some of your customers are also being directed into some of those stocks, which a lot of folks say are frankly speculative and just out and out gambling. So are clients' money being directed perhaps to some of those meme stocks, as we've been calling them?
These are BlackRock and Vanguard ETFs, right? So they're diversified investment portfolios. And so it's about owning thousands of stocks and bonds. We set the customer up based on their risk profile into the right portfolio. So it might be conservative, it might be moderately conservative, it might be aggressive if you're younger, et cetera. But it really is about diversification, and I can't stress that enough.
And you do stress getting folks when they're young to understand and invest and save is so important. But how young is too young? Because you see companies like Fidelity, a traditional investment firm, now targeting people as young as 13 to start saving and investing. What's your feeling on that?
Well, we launched Acorns Early to get parents investing in their kids as early as birth. So I think there's never a time that's too early. I mean, imagine if every parent in America started investing in their kids at birth. That would be wonderful. But diversified investing. So that's what we offer. Their portfolios. Acorns Early is diversified portfolio where parents can start saving and investing in their kids as early as birth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have family financial literacy. You can invite the whole family in to participate through a gifting feature. But it's never too early, assuming it's based on best money management principles and enabling the power of compounding.
And finally, do you see a path to profitability for the company? And are you able to offer a timeline for potential investors?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we could be profitable today. We're leaning into growth. We have a fast growing subscriber base. They're really sticky, strong gross margins. Our NPS is really high. So our plan is to glide path into profitability in 2023. But again, we could be profitable now. It's just time to lean into growth and acquire customers, keep them sticky, and build the platform so that we're looking after everyday consumers across America, ultimately globally.
Real quick before you go, when do you expect the deal with the SPAC to close and investors will have the opportunity to buy Acorns?
Later this year. And we're planning to have the ticker symbol Oaks from Acorns Mighty Oaks grow.
I like it. Sticking with the tree theme. All right. Noah Kerner, a CEO of Acorns. Thanks so much and best of luck.